Hello everyone, this is Maxwell Kale here today, and I'll be reading part 2 of my poetry collection, An Unfinished Life by Maxwell Kale. And it's still unfinished, hopefully. So here we go. This first one is called Held. Today I walked into the snow, simply as a man, with the gray clouds over me, and the howl of the wind. I watched the coldness surround me, and to such coldness I gave myself, simply as a man, being held. Today I walked out into the snow. Next one, beauty. For this ode to beauty requires me to know beauty, and sadly I know it so, and I wish it not. For my knowledge of all that is beautiful makes ever so much not beautiful, and it damns me so. The idea of beauty is the tyranny, and beauty muttered to babbling is freedom. The idea of beauty is tyranny, I kind of stole from Socrates, but he's dead, so he's not going to say anything. Oh, this one's called the Ode to Constructs. Oh, language, this world you have given me has never ever really let me be me. For all of me were words spoken to me or of me and never from me before you. Oh, language, in the act of expression, you've neutered it all. Oh, language, even all this means more than it should. An ode to wholeness. In this land of value, I declare myself a man of no value. For all that is deemed valuable is not I, and for all that is cast aside and said deeming runs through every atom of my being. And like a tree that bears no fruit, nobody comes to these branches of mine with their said desire. And like that tree, I remain whole. Ode to a hall. In the hall of shame, can we sit as men naked and talk of jealousy? Would I, know how to speak in said hall? Will the hall hear us, and would it too sit with us? That one's kind of about a conversation where me and my friend we're talking about how it's really hard to admit that you're jealous, and it's not very socially acceptable. This one is called That Which Colors My Eyes. Fear and despair, within you I act, and within these actions I live, and in the act of living, I forgive you. For such as the color of my eye, in life you just came, and I just go with you the same. This one is called, I a Fool, which many people often use to describe me. In the face of expectations and comparisons, in the long journey of futility, to be the best, to fuck the best, to earn the best, I find myself king amongst the losers, the poor, the unfuckable. The jester is one with me, and I the jester. We watch at dawn as those on the hill declare themselves our better, while I, a fool, I declare myself enough. Beauty. Another one named Beauty. It's a common name. We don't need the word beautiful anymore, for it means everything and nothing, and we've given it more power than a word can carry. We've damned it from here to eternity with the weight of idealism and social supremacy. I gave it everything, and then I gave it even more. I gave it life beyond life, and I chased it wildly. On the broken path to resentment, I fell down as my ankle hit the floor. The word beauty kept meaning more and more. If one could forget their native tongue, I would damn it all away to forget the meaning of such a word beyond a word. Are you too damned from here to eternity with the weight of idealism and social supremacy? Oh, beauty, are you too beautiful and not so beautiful? Ode to a Dumbbell. One of my favorite things is to write poems while working out. And I really don't know why, but it's something I like to do. This one's called Ode to a Dumbbell. Here's to you. The only time I could show the weight of the world, I am here and I am fierce. And this iron prison pushing so far down upon me means nothing. As I thrust my weight up and let out a scream, this weight means nothing. An ode to a dumbbell. See, we're not all dumb, unless you find these poems dumb. And then I'm a dumbbell. Here we go. This one's called To Run. I was told to chase the love of myself as if I've never chased before. For the love from myself to myself was worth all the love on my quest to love. How foolish was the day I stood naked in the bath, for love was not there. Yet this maid did not join me naked in that bath. Neutrality greeted me with a gentle kiss and whispered, stop chasing. Stop chasing. Worthless and dying. Here we go. How I feel. Is the day you find out you're not worthless the same day you find out you are dying? Do these two facts converge on the day to set you free or taunt you to the grave? Remember how unkindly you walked through a life measured by every life but your own. I swear I saw the look in your eye of disillusionment. Yet you are the queen of illusions, for you simply chase them as if it were all a dream. The day you found out perhaps you were never worthless, and also not worthwhile. Did you stay up to watch the sunrise? Did you rise with it? When death came, were you dead already, or fiercely welcomed it, having lived? This day, today, please do declare you aren't worthless, and you are proudly dying. Elegy to myself. Since who else is going to write me an elegy other than myself? If I'm to die in this kingdom of forever that seems so senselessly long, whose true intentions lay unapparent, then let me die within this second, for why did this kingdom lull me into forever, when all should cease upon an hour a minute? Damn this royal world for its gifts of envy and wasted time. Was I to write an elegy to the man I knew all too well or barely knew? O kingdom of forever, does the word forever become just a sound to deaf? Does he too hold the false meaning of such a word? Did I speak of the world with words thrust upon me, or did I listen to the world with sounds not judged? If I'm to die in this kingdom of forever that seems so senselessly long, then let me die as if I've never loved it so achingly so. So if I die, play that video. Well, when I die. Yet I still felt home. One day, I took a walk out into the woods and felt a wholeness come over me, cover me, and with the cold touch of the wind. Not a man in sight, and I stood and declared myself a man on the rubble-stoned path. The trees lay without leaves, and yet I felt the Son of Man over my head. Such a light still showed in my wholeness, and yet I still felt home. Importance. Here we go. They tell me life is very important, so dreadfully so. It's important that it kills you. Yet is my life nothing more than just a life that's been measured in importance? Is the word importance just sounds vibrating through the air, or does this body of flesh of mine need it like it needs water, food, love, and air? Oh, there we go. The Toll of a Man on the Individual. Yet another deep poem by Maxwell. If I were to meet myself without a name or language, would the toll of man still mutter from my mouth? Would I make noises of joy, sorrow, or no noise at all? To see this self of myself in nature stark naked like a fawn at dawn, simply just there and me over here. Such innocence will be damning and such envy be overwhelming. The toll of man would speak for me about such useless things. Ode to body dysmorphia and the tyranny of social ideals. Since I could not think of a better title. Here we go. Why are some bodies better than other bodies, and who are you to damn the one that walks from the one that runs? Are we all lost in a game of telephone, speaking of ideals as we mutter, rant, and declare the perfect measurement of flesh? Does the body that simply lives live a life you deem worth living, and would all bodies be better under circumstance? And, that is it for my collection of poems. And I hope you enjoy them. And it's from my poetry collection called Life Unfinished by Maxwell Kale. And I hope you have a good day. Bye. And I hope they weren't too pretentious.